Congress leader Sandeep Dixit today, speaking exclusively to NNIS, opened about a wide array of issues ahead of general elections. Representing East Delhi, he also spoke of the issues in hand for the polls. Here's what the leader had to say.
All elections are a challenge. As far as difficult is concerned, of course, elections are difficult. You have to reconvince people. And we have an issue because we have 10 years of incumbency. And obviously, there will be some people who will be happy and some people who may feel that you have not lived up to their expectations. So the challenge is therefore that much greater. But East Delhi has had a significant change in almost all fields and quite historic. I would say it, even if I have to say it, and I think that gives me confidence that if we go back to people and tell them about what we have tried to do for them, we will get a positive response from them. Not this part, no, not this part. The entire East Delhi was, because there are very, very strong Congress pockets. But the current East Delhi is a mix, But of course, please also remember, Delhi is not the Delhi of the 80s and the 90s, right? Community profiles have changed, new kinds of people have settled in, a lot of new settlements have come in. Aspirationally, people have become very different. People don't respond to caste, community or region as they used to do. Some communities or some kind of people still do, but by and large, that profile of Delhi has changed substantially. Yes, it would. Whenever a strong leader is not there, it does make a difference. But please remember, this is a national election. Her absence or otherwise would be more fundamental in a state election. But in a national election, we are ultimately voting for MPs and for a national government. And there, therefore, we have Mrs. Gandhi, we have Rahulji, and both of them are extremely popular and extremely strong leaders. And their image, what they say on television, when they come to Delhi, what they say here, will be important. Please remember, today leaders may speak anywhere in India. Their voice is heard all over. So what they are saying in different places, how they are articulating, the kind of vision we are giving. Our manifesto is to come out very soon, and it's been done in an extremely consultative manner this time. What that will project will start changing the picture from what otherwise people may perhaps believe is the case today. Well, see, my fight is with Sir Rajmohan Gandhi, and therefore he's a new candidate. I think most of us know him very well in the area. So I think it's for him to really prove to the people of Delhi what he wants to do to East Delhi and what his party wishes to do in Parliament. Therefore, I wouldn't go anything more than that. I have to contend with my own, pro-incumbency and anti-incumbency factors, and overall the fact that I am personally satisfied that I think I've been able to make a difference to people's lives in East Delhi, and positively so. And I'm confident that if I take that, clearly to the people, we'll be able to do well. Well, you see, I don't think he's going to Banaras has got anything to do with being nervous or otherwise. His going to Banaras is a very calculated strategy to communalize situation, not only in this election but in the coming years. If you remember, when the Ram Mandir movement took place, Ram Mandir movement, Babri Masjid incident took place, BJP and RSS and others were saying that our next target is the Kashi Vishwanath temple. Banaras is the home of the Kashi Vishwanath temple. And therefore, I personally and very firmly believe that Mr. Modi is going there is to rake up this issue in either this time or in the years to come. So I think his going there should not be read as just an innocuous looking for a safe seat, but I think has far more darker potence behind it.
This report was brought to you by NNIS.